Here we have Umaga, a Samoan warrior from an iconic dynasty who's ready to dismantle another human being.
Umaga is a rare type of monster who's as powerful as he is agile. This is a fury that cannot be controlled and cannot be... kept down.
This entity, this being, is a predator, one who it's almost impossible to survive an attack from.
And then there's the Don, Tony D'Angelo, a real-life inspiration both in and out of the ring. Tony's got street smarts, he's got ring smarts, and of course, he's got business smarts.
Yeah, D'Angelo really is inspiring, Corey. I know some people suggest that he's not on the level and that his businesses are illegitimate, but if that were the case, I think we'd know. After all, we're journalists. Superstar setting up.
Uranagi!
Into the pin. Can he get him here?
Kicks out on the pinfall attempt.
An emphatic kick out, and there's still a lot of game left here.
And Umaga uses an intimidation factor to his advantage, Corey. How can someone counter that?
When you're in the ring with Umaga, fear is the biggest component there is. So you either have to shake that fear or use it as motivation to take down the Samoan bulldozer.
Oh, here it comes.
Oh, man. Spiked him.
And now Tony is getting beaten down.
Tony's on the wrong side of every exchange.
Not sure if he should waste all his time hot-dogging around. Oh, he's looking banged up here, guys.
Man.
Oh, that got turned around on D'Angelo. And now he gets back into the ring. Clothesline. Gonna duck underneath. What a big back body drop. Gonna turn this thing around. And Umaga can clinch this one here.
Good Lord, scarily close to 3. Good Lord,
Pop-up Samoan drop.
Umaga,
Shoulders down, going for the win.
And this one is over.
Here is your winner, the Samoan Bulldozer, Umaga!
Tony D'Angelo denied victory here tonight.
I definitely hope I never end up in
The steel cage always becomes like an extra competitor, which is why so much of the match is to be approached from a defensive point of view.
The cage keeps competitors in and serves as a devastating weapon.
the steel mesh has no remorse when it literally takes chunks of flesh out of you. with a knee lift.
And a poison rana.
Time.
Here's Ruka into the cover for the win. And only gets a 1 count.
She just will not give up, Cole.
Down with that maneuver. Stationary position, turns around.
Well,
Moonsault.
incredible agility.
Sonya's lost any momentum here.
Sonya keeps... The challenger not taking...
Michael Cole alongside Byron Saxton and Corey Graves, emanating from King of the Ring, 1993. Yokozuna is quick pin, championship on the line. It's going to take more than that to keep him down.
He's looking to get this match won in short order. Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
He dodges out of danger.
Hulk Hogan, a 5-time champion now. This is his first title defense.
The Hulkster has spent the last 2 months in Hollywood due to prior commitments, but you've got to understand that Hulk never expected to be WWE champion coming out of WrestleMania.
Well, now that Hogan has emerged from his paradise, the gravity of this situation with Yokozuna is going to hit him like thunder.
High level of offense on display from Yokozuna.
Yokozuna making Hogan regret wanting this match. I love it.
Feet here. Down. Shoulder.
Looking to seal the deal, guys.
Gets his shoulder up before the 2 count.
He couldn't make much of that pin attempt.
Down to opponent and a double axe handle smash.
This is an event of international magnitude. Byron, photographers from around the world, including a large contingent from Japan, are documenting Yokozuna's every move.
A lot of pressure on the former champion. There is no way Mr. Fuji and Yokozuna can return to Japan and lose face.
And the Hulkster may have some self-imposed pressure. He not only wants to win, he stated that he wants to pick up the 550-pound Yokozuna and slam the Giant's carcass through the ring.
We know the sold-out crowd here in Dayton is firmly behind the Hulkster. Hogan is relying on the fans. He wants to hear them cheer. He wants to draw strength from all of them.
But Yokozuna is completely focused. He has not taken his eyes off Hogan since the bell rang. He is ready, believe me.
Hogan winning that exchange. Can we talk about Yokozuna's meteoric rise in WWE? He's accomplished quite a lot in a short amount of time.
Just look at the man's track record at major events. He made his premium event debut with a quick win at Survivor Series, won the Royal Rumble in dominant fashion, and then captured the WWE title in the main event of WrestleMania.
But that momentum ground to a halt after Mr. Fuji's ill-timed challenge ended Yokozuna's title reign after mere minutes. Yokozuna needs to get back on top with a win here tonight.
Yokozuna demonstrating his full power. Hogan's in trouble. No. We've seen this before. The WWE Universe is on its feet. Hogan is hulking up. A series of right hands, and here we go. The big boot. And the leg drop from Hogan.
Knee strike.
Precision shot, and now Yokozuna is bleeding.
Dodges away.
You know, Hogan slimming down may have an adverse side effect. Yokozuna can wrench those holds in around the Hulkster's waist now.
Well, the waist and chest may be a little bit smaller, Corey, but you better believe that 24-inch pythons have not changed shape whatsoever.
And those pythons are primed to pick up the 550-pound monster and slam him to the mat.
Body shot.
And they're going shot for shot. The fight is on. It is furious. Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up. The willpower, the sheer guts of these two. What impressive determination from both competitors. Keeping at each other no matter what. Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up. Catches the punch.
Wrapping the arm over that top rope, punishing their opponent.
Bombastic claims coming out of both camps coming into this one, gentlemen.
Hogan has claimed in interviews that he will slam Yokozuna's carcass straight through the ring so hard that it will cause a worldwide earthquake.
Meanwhile, Yokozuna has kept his comments brief, saying, quote, Hulkamania will die. Hogan, you're going down.
We'll see which man's predictions come to fruition as this match rolls on.
Oh no, bear hug applied. This is not good for the Hulkster.
Yokozuna
Furiously trying to fight his way out of the bear hug. Can he do it? Yes. Oh, look at the power of Hogan.
bear hug, nowhere to go.
The bear hug cinched in. Gotta find a way out and catch your breath.
Look at this, no quit whatsoever, raining down elbows and escaping the bear hug.
As we get deep into this match, you have to be impressed by a man the size of Yokozuna exhibiting this level of stamina.
Everything about Yokozuna is impressive, Cole. He's gone from 505 pounds at WrestleMania to 550 tonight. But it's not taken away any of his surprising stamina or uncanny agility.
Ooh, stop to the tummy.
Tummy? Ooh, right to the throat. Oh, God. And it seems like his head might be the target here.
And Yokozuna didn't see that coming.
Counter after counter. Neither superstar getting the clear advantage. Angle belly-to-back suplex.
Now a big swing of momentum again. Yoko says this one's over. Bonsai drop.
Oh, he hit it towards the title change.
Shoulders down. The champ kicks at it too.
The title still hanging in the balance.
Resilience of a champion on display.
And Yokozuna is just stunned. How in the world can someone get a shoulder up when it's up high? Splash. Quite the battle brewing here between Hogan and Yokozuna.
This is exactly what the crowd wanted to see back at WrestleMania.
Momentum is really on Yokozuna's side.
The Hulkster now with a daunting task ahead of him.
Hooked up. Nothing fancy there. Spinning Uranagi. Cover. New champ incoming. And Yokozuna is once again champion.
I can't believe it.
The winner of this bout, and new WWE Champion, Yokozuna.
Big fight feel in Las Vegas as Gladiators face off here at WrestleMania 9.
And we are watching four men who would have been right at home inside of a Roman Coliseum. The Head Shrinkers and the Steiners are ready for a true battle.
Both teams are relatively new to WWE, but we've seen that each duo is not afraid to get physical. Each side is looking for their first WrestleMania win, and they will do anything to earn it. Belly to belly! The Head Shrinkers and Steiners are two of the brightest young teams in WWE, but they both come to this match with a few years of experience in WCW.
The Steiner brothers earned many tag accolades in WCW, but Rick and Scott have their share of singles titles too.
Meanwhile, Samu and Fatu were never quite able to break through before WWE. You know that has to serve as motivation for the Head Shrinkers tonight. There may be an abundance of togas in the arena today, but you're not going to see a lot of Greco-Roman wrestling out of the Head Shrinkers. They're just looking to hurt the Steiners.
And that actually may help Samu and Fatu here. The Steiner brothers have earned most of their wins by utilizing their amateur wrestling skill set. I can't imagine they'll get many grappling opportunities against dedicated brawlers like the Head Shrinkers.
Boom! What a right! WrestleMania 9 shaping up to be a big night in the tag division, guys.
Indeed it is, Michael. Two great young teams competing now. And later tonight, none other than Hulk Hogan will lead the Mega. Nice takedown, stacked for the pin.
He kicks out before the count hits two.
He thought he could get this thing finished fast.
What a counter!
Back and forth, trading reversals.
German suplex! I think you really felt that one.
Rick Steiner wielding his power with expert know-how.
Getting him right into the corner.
That puts a stop to Steiner. Power slam! The whole world is focused on WrestleMania 9 tonight. The last thing you want to do is come out on the wrong side of a match like this.
That's right. A big win at WrestleMania means a big boost in the tag division and a substantial winner's purse.
I don't think the Head Shrinkers concern themselves much with the financial matters, Saxton, but they are dead set on proving they're the toughest dudes around.
And now the tag.
Tag made. Double team action likely incoming. Double Irish whip.
Double chop takes them down. It wasn't tough enough contending with one opponent. Now you got to deal with two.
Jeez, driving headbutt.
Samu and Fatu already some success in the tag division tonight. Could really be their coming out party.
Well, they certainly have a tradition to uphold, Cole. The man in their corner, Alpha, has held the WWE tag titles on 3 occasions, and he's primed to bring the Head Shrinkers to the top as well. He gets the tag. Down by the DDT. Getting the cover here, eye in the end.
And a win for the Steiner brothers.
Here are your winners, Rick and Scott, the Steiner Brothers.
Big fight feel in Las Vegas as Gladiators face off here at WrestleMania 9.
And we are watching 4 men who would have been right at home inside of a Roman Coliseum. The Head Shrinkers and the Steiners are ready for a true battle.
Both teams are relatively new to WWE, but we've seen that each duo is not afraid to get physical. Each side is looking for their first WrestleMania win, and they will do anything to earn it. The Head Shrinkers and Steiners are two of the brightest young teams in WWE, but they both come to this match with a few years of experience in WCW.
The Steiner brothers earned many tag accolades in WCW, but Rick and Scott have their share of singles titles too.
Meanwhile, Samu and Fatu were never quite able to break through before WWE. You know that has to serve as motivation for the Head Shrinkers tonight.
Nice gut-wrench suplex.
Hits him with a gut-wrench suplex. What impact!
Put in the corner now.
Samu and Fatu already some success in the tag division tonight. Could really be their coming out party.
Well, they certainly have a tradition to uphold, Cole. The man in their corner, Alpha, has held the WWE tag titles on 3 occasions, and he's primed to bring the Head Shrinkers to the top as well.
Oh, strong impact. Momentum moving towards Samu's corner.
Seeing some high-impact offense from Samu and Fatu thus far.
I'm not sure the head shrinkers are even going for the victory. They just want to destroy the Steiners.
Shrinkers accompanied to ringside by Alpha, but he's not. Nice takedown. Stack them up. Reverses the pin. Shoulders down. And what's this?
Why'd he do that? What's going on?
Rick is losing grip of this match now.
The head shrinkers smartly keeping themselves out of the grasp of Rick and Scott Steiner.
There is a method to the madness of the head shrinkers. There's the tag.
And it is.
Oh, no, he could be caught here. Bad spot for him. Coquina clutch locked in. This is... Trying to escape, and yes, he's able to get free from that submission hold. Clotheslines!
Good Lord!
So effective.
Earth-shaking power slam.
The whole world is focused on WrestleMania 9 tonight. The last thing you want to do is come out on the wrong side of a match like this.
That's right. A big win at WrestleMania means a big boost in the tag division and a substantial winner's purse.
I don't think the head shrinkers concern themselves much with the financial matters, Saxton, but they are dead set on proving they're the toughest dudes around.
Big-time power slam. That just reverberated throughout the entire building. Talk about making a statement.
Oh, God. Samu avoids that one.
And we are really seeing the amazing skill sets of all four men in this tag team showcase.
Well, we already knew about the brawling of the head shrinkers and the grappling of the Steiners, but men as big as these four behemoths should not be able to fly around the ring like they have thus far.
It is made for an extremely tough act to follow, guys.
Power slam!
An unyielding showing of authority, no two ways about it.
Ripped in the hard way. I've seen Saxton thrown out of a few local bars like that before.
Please don't remind me, Corey.
Before this match began, you heard the Steiners speak backstage. Scott saying, quote, "Me and my brother are going to go out with a game plan to do what we do best, and that's wrestle."
That's all well and good for the Steiner brothers, but Alpha has gone on record saying that his men are looking to tear Rick and Scott's heads off. That was worse than being hit by a cinder block. Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Tossed back into the ring. Steiner might be looking to fly.
Taking flight. Completely missed the mark there. Impressive display of power.
As we find ourselves surrounded by all this pageantry, do you think either of these teams is feeling the pressure of their first WrestleMania?
I can tell you that Samu and Fatu truly did not care. Alpha has turned these men into brutal fighters who simply want to destroy their opponents no matter where the fight takes place.
And as for the Steiners, we know they have big match experience, tons of amateur championship bouts in college, and some of WCW's biggest events. But even those can't hold a candle to the spectacle of WrestleMania.
Forced to the outside. Not a good predicament to be in.
Just toss their opponent.
Steiner has his sights set on his opponent now. Has
Has him set up in the corner of the ring.
Stops that offense from connecting. Brutal offense. Pounding the breadbasket.
Just ruthless.
Samu is in a very vulnerable position here.
Lifted off the mat, suplex position. Thanks for coming.
Is that enough to finally put down the head shrinkers?
Framing him up. He's got a picture-perfect opportunity here.
Nobody hard. He's able to slip away from that.
Splash. He's absorbing a lot of damage here.
Yeah, this tag team match has seen its fair share of tide changes, and it's not over yet.
Standing drop kick.
Great ups. Getting set up in the corner now.
Ooh, huge splash.
Oh, ouch. Nasty roundhouse kick. Pin. This might be the end of Steiner's night. Kicks out.
I am in shock. What's it going to take to keep this guy down?
Boom.
Steiner cuts him off. Down with a Frankensteiner. Covers, wasting no time.
This could be it. That's smart. Taking the one to catch your breath. We all know what Scott's lining up for.
Oh, here we go. Suplex.
Oh my goodness, what a pile driver.
Big move from the Steiners. Might just end things. And a win for the Steiner brothers.
Here are your winners. Rick and Scott, the Steiner Brothers.
Big fight feel in Las Vegas as Gladiators face off here at WrestleMania 9.
And we are watching four men who would have been right at home inside of a Roman Coliseum. The Head Shrinkers and the Steiners are ready for a true battle.
Both teams are relatively new to WWE, but we've seen that each duo is not afraid to get physical. Each side is looking for their first WrestleMania win, and they will do anything to earn it.
Boom, what impact.
The Head Shrinkers and Steiners are two of the brightest young teams in WWE, but they both come to this match with a few years of experience in WCW.
The Steiner brothers earned many tag accolades in WCW, but Rick and Scott have their share of singles titles too.
Meanwhile, Samu and Fatu were never quite able to break through before WWE. You know that has to serve as motivation for the Head Shrinkers tonight.
Placing him in the corner. Ooh, headbutt.
Nothing pretty about that.
Samu dishing it out now.
The Head Shrinkers smartly keeping themselves out of the grasp of Rick and Scott Steiner.
There is a method to the madness of the Head Shrinkers.
The Head Shrinkers accompanied to ringside by Alpha, but he's not the only tag team legend serving in a managerial role tonight.
That's right, Michael. Just like Alpha, Mr. Fuji earned many WWE tag titles as a wrestler. But now, he's hoping to lead Yokozuna to the WWE Championship.
And looking at all the top young talent in this ring, I see many other main event stars of the future that could follow the lineage of Yoko.
I've seen Samu and Fatu headbutt each other during matches. If they do that to their own flesh and blood, who knows what they'll do to the Steiners?
It's just a byproduct of the brutal, take-no-prisoners offense of the head shrinkers, Byron. These guys will bite, scratch, and claw their way to a win. Rulebook be damned.
And with Rick and Scott coming from an amateur collegiate background, they might be a bit more hesitant to bend the rules. Hopefully the Steiners can adapt. And fast. Power slam. As we find ourselves surrounded by all this pageantry, do you think either of these teams is feeling the pressure of their first WrestleMania?
I can tell you that Samu and Fatu truly did not care. Alpha has turned these men into brutal fighters who simply...
No, nothing fancy here. Tasting victory. Backed up. Gets reversed.
Is it enough?
Counters. Denying a 2 count there.
He is certainly sending a message, getting his shoulder up before 2.
Squeezing the breath out of them.
This is grueling. Look at that.
The bear hug cinched in. Gotta find a way out and catch your breath.
Look at this. No quit whatsoever. Raining down elbows and escaping the bear hug. And now placed in the corner. On the mark. And we are really seeing the amazing skill sets of all 4 men in this tag team showcase.
Well, we already knew about the brawling of the head shrinkers and the grappling of the Steiners, but men as big as these 4 behemoths should not be able to fly around the ring like they have thus far.
It is made for an extremely tough act to follow, guys. Clothesline. Standing drop kick.
Great ups.
Oh, man.
Before this match began, you heard the Steiners speak backstage. Scott saying, quote, "Me and my brother are going to go out with a game plan and do what we do best, and that's wrestle."
That's all well and good for the Steiner brothers, but Alpha has gone on record saying that his men are looking to tear Rick and Scott's heads off. Getting the tag could be the momentum swing they needed.
Steiner gets out of there.
Ooh, walloped by a huge club.
Fatu finds the advantage.
Dominating shoulder tackle.
And there goes Steiner sent outside the ring.
Fatu like a one-man wrecking machine right now, cleaning house.
Oh, look at this, the power by Scott Steiner.
But the tag was made and Scott not aware.
Big kick.
Scott Steiner did not see the blind tag made by Samu.
Oh, this is not looking good for Steiner.
And this is what the head shrinkers do. Top-tier tag team wrestling. Steiner didn't see the tag, decided to hot dog around, and got a foot in the face for it. Boom! Running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
Oh, my goodness. Tremendous impact. Skull-crushing headbutt.
Going to the top rope. What's his plan?
Launching.
Drop. Scott getting worked on right now.
Seeing some high-impact offense from Samu and Fatu thus far.
I'm not sure the head shrinkers are even going for the victory. They just want to destroy the Steiners.
Nice gut-wrench suplex.
Slam. He got it. Tag me. Ooh. Man. Samu is in a very vulnerable position here. Watch out. Trying to put it down with a bulldog. Is that enough to finally put down the head shrinkers?
this could be it. They could end it right here.
A defiant kick out after one.
I don't know what more this superstar can do to put him away. And into the turnbuckle he goes.
Turns it around.
Clothesline. What impact.
And brought back to the mat from the apron.
He gets him right in the jaw.
Short clothesline hits its mark.
And he's looking out of sorts now.
At this point in the match, I say make the tag and recover as much as you can.
Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
Well-executed suplex.
He's slow to get up and unaware of the massive target on his back.
Scott gets waylaid.
Ooh, clothesline delivered.
Climbing up the turnbuckle here. From the top.
Elbow drop. Good Lord. Cover. We have a cover.
Kick out before the count.
Right now, I just don't know what it's going to take.
Tag is made. Can only imagine what... Oh, my God. Not this.
Oh, yeah. Doomsday device.
Headbutt.
Golly. Slips away just in time.
This is not looking good for him.
Taking on so much offense. You got to worry about the lingering effects.
Vicious backbreaker.
This looks like the setup to...
Oh, my, what a splash.
And the head shrinkers just might have it.
Oh, boom. Time for him to get back to the ring.
No one wants a count out here.
Draped across the top rope.
Clubbing forearm. The head shrinkers and the Steiners are engaged in an epic battle.
Both teams making the Roman gladiators proud.
Ooh.
Chased around like a rag doll.
Power slam.
Right across the larynx. One answer after another. Neither competitor giving an inch.
To the throat.
And looking to cause some damage by attacking the skull.
Big black body drop.
Ooh, headbutt.
Oh, that hurt. Fatu is just having his way.
Steiner's being kept in check.
And into the corner he goes. Tag made. Double team action likely incoming. Double Irish whip. Here it comes. Big time impact.
Oh, no, the referee absorbing the impact.
Tag. Backslide. Pinning combination.
And the count doesn't even begin.
Better hold up on the victory parade.
Caught with a clothesline.
This has been a very physical and draining match.
But I highly doubt anybody's going to throw in the towel, though.
Oh, dear. This doesn't look good. Alley-oop!
What are we going to see from Scott?
He's got him square in his sights here. From the top. Tremendous drop kick.
Sent into the corner. Tag made. Classic Steiner Brothers tag team. Up to the top rope. Here comes the
Steiner Bulldog. Big move from the Steiners. Might just end things. The fact that these superstars can still be moving at this point is beyond the realm of reality.
Death Valley Driver.
That's a move. It's off the pin at 2.
He refuses to stay down.
Pure instinct.
Both teams giving everything they can here at WrestleMania.
Tag is made. Tandem offense incoming from the Steiners. Off the top rope. This won't end well.
The Steinerizer connects.
Samu is in the worst way now. And a win for the Steiner brothers.
Here are your winners, Rick and Scott, the Steiner Brothers.
Big fight feel in Las Vegas as Gladiators face off here at WrestleMania 9.
And we are watching 4 men who would have been right at home inside of a Roman Coliseum. The Head Shrinkers and the Steiners are ready for a true battle.
Both teams are relatively new to WWE, but we've seen that each duo is not afraid to get physical. Each side is looking for their first WrestleMania win, and they will do anything to earn it.
The Head Shrinkers accompanied at ringside by Alpha, but he's not the only tag team legend serving in a managerial role tonight.
That's right, Michael. Just like Alpha, Mr. Fuji earned many WWE tag titles as a wrestler. But now, he's hoping to lead Yokozuna to the WWE Championship.
And looking at all the top young talent in this ring, I see many other main event stars of the future that could follow the lineage of Yoko.
Carried in a jeopardizing position here. He's going for the pin. Gets the shoulder up and 1.
Showing his determination there with that kick out. Sent to the corner.
And he stonewalls Samu.
The Head Shrinkers and Steiners are two of the brightest young teams in WWE, but they both come to this match with a few years of experience in WCW.
The Steiner brothers earned many tag accolades in WCW, but Rick and Scott have their share of singles titles too.
Meanwhile, Samu and Fatu were never quite able to break through before WWE. You know that has to serve as motivation for the Head Shrinkers tonight. They finish each other's sentences. They finish each other's moves. That's...
Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for submission.
All the leverage and pressure staying on the neck. Will it get countered? Yes, not letting the submission attempt do any more damage here. Clothesline, so effective. The whole world is focused on WrestleMania 9 tonight. The last thing you want to do is come out on the wrong side of a match like this.
That's right. A big win at WrestleMania means a big boost in the tag division and a substantial winner's purse.
I don't think the Head Shrinkers concern themselves much with the financial matter, Saxton, but they are dead set on proving they're the toughest dudes around. There may be an abundance of togas in the arena today, but you're not going to see a lot of Greco-Roman wrestling out of the Head Shrinkers. They're just looking to hurt the Steiners.
And that actually may help Samu and Fatu here. The Steiner brothers have earned most of their wins by utilizing their amateur wrestling skill set. I can't imagine they'll get many grappling opportunities against dedicated brawlers like the Head Shrinkers.
My God, enough!
And we are really seeing the amazing skill sets of all four men in this tag team showcase.
Well, we already knew about the brawling of the head shrinkers and the grappling of the Steiners, but men as big as these four behemoths should not be able to fly around the ring like they have thus far.
It is made for an extremely tough act to follow, guys.
Thunderous power slam. No other way to say it, guys. That looked like it hurt a lot.
Big back body drop. What elevation. Samu is really displaying aggression.
Seeing some high-impact offense from Samu and Fatu thus far.
I'm not sure the head shrinkers are even going for the victory. They just want to destroy the Steiners.
Ooh, here's the cover.
Could be it.
Almost 2.5.
Close call. That was almost lights out. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up.
Samu is powerless there.
And is he? Yeah, looks like he's bleeding now.
Clothesline, so effective. Driven down.
Got him right where he wants him.
And he gets his shoulder up before the count.
He's not even close to being done yet.
Connects. Saw it coming. Sharp clothesline.
He tags out.
Oh, he flips that around. Clothesline.
Good Lord.
So effective. He's certainly feeling that attack.
Yeah, Samu just ramped up his intensity.
And now thrown back into the ring.
Oh, man. And he is directed into the corner. Being placed onto the top rope. Big right hand finds the mark. Plotting something painful. Huge overhead belly to belly from the ropes.
Tag made, and here comes the double team. Classic tag team wrestling here. Off the second rope. Taking their time.
Double team avalanche DDT.
Wear and tear of this match is clearly starting to get to him.
I expect the tag soon here. Have to take the chance to get your win back deep into the match. Powering up their opponent all the way across the ring. That is a lot of ground to cover. And they're not finished yet. Spine first again.
Military press. Ooh. Tag it in.
What you doing here, Corey?
The colossal clutch.
This could be it. We could see a tap out any second now.
Slipped right underneath, and just like that, he's out of the hold.
Roundhouse kick on the mark. And he's tagging his partner in. Good golly, what a knee. What a headbutt.
Vicious. Clothesline. Boom, face first. His body is dealing with a lot of stress here.
This has been an arduous tag match, but you could be in much worse shape.
And he gets delivered back into the ring. Oh, right to the throat. Steiner looking unable to get a leg up in this. From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash. And Fatu into the pin for the win. Gets there. Teammate makes the save.
He's getting fired up now, really feeding off this crowd.
Nails digging right into the skin.
Being placed in the corner here.
A clash of counters, and these superstars did their homework.
Quickly hoisting him up. Snap pile driver.
Looking for the pin, but was that enough?
Kicks out after one.
Still gonna take a massive effort to keep him down.
Punch connects.
Jeez, I just hope Fatu's okay.
Boom, right to the midsection.
The adrenaline is pumping, and the WWE Universe is on his side.
Then a knee right to the throat. And now the tag.
Fatu keeping his opponent at bay.
It seems like this match is becoming something of an uphill battle for him.
This has been an arduous tag match, but you could be in much worse shape.
Laid out with a power slam.
Huge toss.
Bringing the battle back into the ring.
Fatu is imposing his will.
And I don't think anything can stop Fatu now.
Here we go! Suplex!
Oh my goodness, what a pile driver.
Big move from the Steiners. Might just end things. Unbelievable. Kick out at one.
Unbelievable, more like inhuman.
I can't tell if it's anger in the eyes or the fact that he hasn't finished this, or if it's disbelief that his opponent is still in this.
Textbook fireman's carry takeover. Got him in the corner now.
And Fatu may have felt that coming. Ooh! Got him on that turnbuckle. What are they going to do here? Setting their opponent up. Up to the second rope now. This is going to be nasty.
Hoisting up their opponent. No way. No way. Middle rope Samoan drop.
I think he's totally gassed. Looking to put this one away here. He's able to beat a 2 count.
Wow, I thought for sure that was it.
Oh, an overhand chop. Placed against the turnbuckles.
Big offense could be coming here.
Oh no. Better make reservations at the local medical facility.
Superplex.
Pin. This might be the end of Steiner's night. He kicks out at 2.
He just won't give up.
Tag. Double team coming.
Driven down face first.
That's it. No way the Steiners come back now.
Makes the cover.
Oh, he makes the biggest save of the night.
Oh, my! And, guys, what a war we're witnessing between the Steiners and the Head Shrinkers.
This is the trickiest bet in all of Vegas, Cole. Both teams so evenly matched, I wouldn't know who to bet. Back with a rebound.
And Scott just keeps on battling.
Ahmed Steiner's looking to bring this match to a close.
Tags into the match. Elbow drop on target.
Watch out!
Across the ring with a bulldog.
Is that enough to finally put down the head shrinkers? What in the world? His opponent thought he had it in the bag for sure.
This is when you have to switch game plans. You can't let yourself get discouraged.
A new strategy is needed right about now. If that couldn't end things.
You got out of dodge just in time.
Got him in the corner now.
Samu gets stymied.
Looking for the suplex all the way up. Look at this power. Oh, no. Escapes and a chop block takes him down. Hard landing.
Here's the cover. Does he have it? He is still in this.
There's some shock in the arena after that kick out.
Roundhouse on the mark. Samu with the leg cover. That might be it. No, stops the count at 2.
How this match is still going on defies all reasoning.
This is a situation you want to avoid. Directly into the cover.
The damage is done. It's hard to believe, but it looks like he still has some gas left in the tank.
Arm wringer applied into the top wrist lock. Full control now.
But this opponent still fighting back.
Big face the pin. This might be it. Still only got one.
We are this far into the match. Where is this energy coming from? Has their opponent down, and the camel clutch is cinched in.
Just excruciating pain. There's no way you can sustain being in this submission much longer. Camel clutch applied. They're not going to last long here.
Wait. The grip is broken.
Flinged across the way. Taken head over heels.
Tag made.
Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
And now propped up in the corner.
Tag is made. Tandem offense incoming from the Steiners. Off the top rope. This won't end well.
The Steinerizer connects.
That could ground Fatu for good.
And into the cover. Teammate intervenes just in time.
Smart, attacking the arm.
He's finding himself in some territory he does not want to be in. From the middle rope. What a splash. Fatu might be defeated here. He breaks the ref's count after 1.
Incredible to think. After everything we've witnessed, we are still at a stalemate.
Clothesline.
What impact. And clearly going after his core to slow him down.
Hellacious power slam.
Oh, complete deadlift. This is incredible. Gut-wrench suplex. Big back body drop. Power slam.
He's thinking he can end it here.
No, the shoulders were not down. The referee was right on top of it. Big backdrop. And now Scott is is getting beaten down.
And Scott's got to flip the switch soon.
Draped across the top rope.
Clubbing forearm.
Getting him right into the corner. There's the tag. Tandem offense on the horizon here. They have their opponent driven down face first.
And the head shrinkers just might have it.
And going for the pin. Breaks the pin, keeping his team in this one.
These superstars must be feeding off the WWE Universe.
This place is starting to rock. Charging up the arm, and ooh, what a clothesline in the corner.
Oh, man.
Double leg takedown, got the shoulders down.
Rotates out, gets the cover. And the head shrinkers get the win.
Here are your winners, Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
The champion thrives in these. The Intercontinental title hangs in the balance tonight in a match between our refined champion Hunter Hearst Helmsley and the young challenger Rocky Maivia.
Rocky Maivia has a lot to prove here. The third-generation up-and-comer would love nothing more than to grab his first championship tonight and send a message to the WWE that Rocky Maivia has arrived.
But Hunter Hearst Helmsley will do everything in his considerable power to stop that from happening. And as far as Helmsley is concerned, Maivia is barely even worth his time. Not looking good in this position. Power slam! Intercontinental Championship at stake right here in Lowell, Massachusetts. We're expecting an emotional night for all of us, considering that Shawn Michaels will forfeit the WWE Championship live tonight.
Yeah, I saw a very dejected HBK earlier today. I couldn't even get him to crack a smile at all.
Well, that's just because no one's ever happy to see you, Saxton.
Whipped into the corner with tremendous force. Being carried around now. Punch right on the money. Maivia dishing it out now.
The power of Rocky Maivia is too much for Helmsley right now.
Oh, look at this. He's
In trouble here?
oh, what a great counter. That'll break it up. Maivia with a nice turnaround. And watching from home is Rocky Johnson, the father of Rocky Maivia, former WWE Tag Team Champion.
I must admit, I do see a bright future for Maivia. Those that have been privileged enough to see Rocky Johnson in action will appreciate Rocky Maivia because he's a chip off the old block.
Notwithstanding as well the genes of his grandfather, the incomparable Peter Maivia. Chief Maivia.
Oh boy, they don't come any tougher than Peter Maivia.
What's it going to take for Hunter Hearst Helmsley to retain his Intercontinental title here? How can he get the better of Rocky Maivia?
Well, the champ needs to put this young upstart Maivia in his place with unrelenting offense. No.
Submission move. Fujiwara armbar. Oh, look at the angle here.
Trying And he's out and delivers a knee.
Off the ropes. And conspicuous by his absence is the butler of Hunter Hearst Helmsley, who has been intervening in matches as of late. Who knows if he might show up.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's just another thing Wwe needs to worry about.
Rocky has bigger problems in the ring, gentlemen. Biggest match he's ever had. Live, worldwide television. He's got to have a stomach full of butterflies.
Hunter is getting dominated.
Wwe keeps bringing the energy, and Helmsley has no answer.
We can see a count out here.
Just manages to beat the count. Turns that away.
And Byron, Rocky has tremendous exuberance, tremendous youth.
The champion doing everything to retain here.
He's able to kick out before two.
Could be in search of a second win now.
Drop kick. Picked up and being carried around now.
That's when you dominate your opponent.
Just got thrown around like a sack of you-know-what.
And into the turnbuckle he goes.
Now lifted onto the top turnbuckle. Shoulder breaker. Broken up with a fist to the face. And we know Rocky doesn't have...
The sleeper is sink in trouble here.
Oh, what a great counter. That'll break it up. Oh, what a knee strike. Man, what timing on that counter. Gets to the rope.
That'll break up the submission.
Up and... Oh, shoulder breaker. That is gonna hurt.
We might be moments away from crowning a new champ.
Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count. Now bringing the fight back into the ring.
Oh, what a clothesline. Before this match, I was talking to Helmsley, and he said he can beat the snot out of this Wwe kid in less than 10 minutes. In fact, he was showing me on his watch. Did you know he has a timepiece that costs $20,000?
Confident words from Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Not sure how relevant his timepiece is to this match, though, Corey.
It isn't relevant. I just wanted to share an example of how far ahead in the game of life Helmsley is.
Oh, brother.
Wwe dishing it out now.
Seeing some hellacious offense.
Finds the roller. Pin.
Champ's in trouble.
A new champion. He did it.
What?
Rocky did it.
What?
Here is your winner and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
Cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steele. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steele have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steele is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight. Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian. And the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Wwe family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land and its people in the tribal ink that covers his body.
Ooh, Maivia isn't being given a chance to breathe.
Yeah, and George Steele is just overwhelming the High Chief here. Peter Maivia showing he's not out of it.
Peter Maivia weathered the storm and wants to create a flurry of his own. Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle. Down to opponent and a double axe handle smash.
When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world. Peter Maivia knows, and he moves in for the cover. Shoulders up.
Channeling his energy to stay in this matchup. Jarring European uppercut.
Illegal in many sports, but that was used effectively in there.
Steele is becoming a bloody mess in there. Big back body drop. Oh, what an uppercut.
So impactful.
The High Chief just refusing to be intimidated.
The animal has no idea what to make of Maivia.
Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief. And the tribal tattoos on his body are extremely intricate and definitely eye-catching.
And Steele is, well, he's an ugly creature. Enough hair on his upper torso to classify his fur. Folds in his bald head. He's like a modern-day Neanderthal.
We've seen that Steele isn't above using a foreign object to gain the edge against Maivia. So he's got to have the advantage in a match where they're surrounded by one huge weapon, right?
Well, you'd think that, Cole, but think about how these men prepared for this match. The High Chief is a consummate professional who's game planned for this stipulation. And Steele, well, I think he just shows up to the arena and asks who he's fighting.
Right into the cover. And a kick out before the count even begins.
Still has enough energy for the simple kick out.
And here he goes, ascending up the steel cage.
Slowly moving. I'm sure he can feel the target on his back here.
Watching!
Diving shoulder tackle.
Fell like a boulder out of the sky and absolutely flattened the target.
Oh, what a quick answer.
Look at Maivia going to work on the animal.
The High Chief has all the answers right now.
Maivia has Steele in his sights, looking to put the animal. This could be big.
Backbreaker.
Maivia can taste it now.
Headbutt. The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui. The top of the cage is so close, yet so far.
Taking into view now from the top of the cage. And all he has to do is finish getting over the top of the cage, and he's home free.
And now the climb down could be as tough as the climb up for him.
This is it. Just got to reach the floor now.
No one there. Victory now, just moments away.
Taking it nice and steady, trying to make it to the top. Wow, Steele with a big win over Peter Maivia.
Here is your winner!
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steele. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steele have ended inconclusively. But this time, we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steele is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight. What a counter by Peter Maivia. Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief. And the tribal tattoos on his body are extremely intricate and definitely eye-catching.
And Steele is, well, he's an ugly creature. Enough hair on his upper torso to classify as fur. Folds in his bald head. He's like a modern-day Neanderthal.
Looking to keep steady, keep balanced.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Powerbomb.
He comes off the cage and lands hard in the ring.
A nasty fall, and now he has to quickly regroup.
George the Animal Steele might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost a match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steele's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly, or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage.
Well, Maivia is called the High Chief in part because of his commanding presence in the ring. He's more than ready for what the animal will throw at him, even inside a cage.
Peter Maivia now with the upper hand.
And you can see Steele is struggling to weather the storm with the High Chief.
Check your face after that one.
Running knee!
Two very opposing styles in every sense of the word, Corey. High Chief Maivia is a much more physically gifted and talented athlete in the ring than Steele. What's it going to take for the animal to get the upper hand here?
Well, he's got to be even more chaotic than ever inside this cage. Nothing about Steele makes sense to someone as traditional as Maivia. There's never any telling what the animal's going to do in a match, and he needs to keep it that way. It's not over yet.
It took him a minute to get up there, guys. He might be gassed.
Tumbling from the top of the cage.
Good golly, please have mercy.
A fall like that could be disastrous at this juncture.
This is what he's been training for. This moment right here. Opportunity is just a few feet away now.
Wow, Steele with a big win over Peter Maivia.
Here is your winner, George the Animal Steele.
Somehow, some way, George the Animal Steele is able to...
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steele. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steele have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steele is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight. Big back body drop.
What elevation.
When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact, Steele often has trouble finding opponents due to his erratic nature.
But when it comes to competition, the High Chief wants to prove he's worthy of that name. Peter Maivia will take on any competitor, no matter the difficulty.
Boom! Practically never-ending blows coming at full force here.
Blast off!
Oh!
Maivia overwhelming his opponent here.
Yeah, and Maivia has really figured the animal out here.
Tossed without regard.
Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows? Maybe we'll see the Maivia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime.
Well, before any of that happens, the High Chief needs to survive this war against the animal.
Boom! You can see that each strike drained their opponent's energy.
Oh, he timed that counter well.
And Steele isn't looking helpless anymore.
But George has to push now while the window's open. Oh no, trapping the arm. A vicious stomps to the hand.
Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos. Cover here. Is it enough? He kicks out instantly.
I suppose you have to take the shot, but it's still too early to wrap up this one just yet.
Taking it step by step, climbing onwards and upwards.
Oh, no. Oh! Double axe handle. Rocked with a headbutt, but not done yet. A second one. And now a third. And any one of those shots could take you out for good.
Gets driven into the corner.
Doesn't want to be on the top rope like this. Uh-oh, up to the second rope. Almost took their arm off.
What a arm drag. That wasn't just a move. That was a statement.
The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui. The animal may be wounded prey at this point.
The High Chief closing in on a successful hunt.
What a headbutt.
Well, George has certainly seen better days.
Rocked with a headbutt, but not done yet. A second one. And now a third. George Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler. And he might be the... he's got him in trouble up on the top rope. Nasty arm drag. Oh, my goodness.
Just striking at will. Maivia has Steele in his sights, looking to put the animal down.
What's Maivia got here?
Backbreaker.
Does Peter Maivia have this sewn up?
Into the cover. And the High Chief defeats the animal. Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia. And it's all come down to this, the finals. And Nia now misses wildly. Lyra goes up over the top. Nia's got a caught, though.
Lyra trying to rely on her technique to bring down the irresistible force, but having no luck at the moment.
I'm not sure this is going to work either.
Jack's just entirely too strong, but whoa!
That was interesting.
Oh, nice athleticism by Valkyria. Even Jax might be a little impressed.
I wouldn't go that far, Saxton. Here comes Nia, just imposing her will on Lyra Valkyria.
Again, Lyra showing how resourceful she is, applying the sleeper to Nia Jax. Lyra tried to hold on.
And now Nia Jax in control, and she's going to look to put Lyra away. Nobody home! Set outside the ring, and Valkyria's got a chance.
Huge window of opportunity. Right now for Lyra Valkyria to strike. Lyra may actually pull this off. Lyra may become queen. Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia reeling.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring.
And now she delivers her back into the ring.
Brutal club. Anything can happen in WWE. It used to be a tagline, but it's the truth, and Lyra Valkyria is living it.
Over the last 12 months, Lyra has already knocked off the likes of Becky Lynch and Io Sky, but she's never faced anyone the size of Jax. This is a first for her career.
Oof, oof.
ring, but the count is looming. Nia is lighting up her opponent.
Yeah, Nia is just buzzing right through Lyra here. Elbow finds its mark.
And she wisely heads back to the ring.
She leaves the ring, but she can be counted out here. Taking this thing out onto the floor now. Lyra Valkyria, one of the best technical wrestlers in NXT Women's Division history.
But the game is about so much more than technique. It's about experience and timing, knowing when to tap into certain parts of your psyche. Nia knows this, and we've seen it for years.
The big question is, does Lyra? Man, what a hit.
And Lyra only finds herself on the defensive.
And the irresistible force is really keeping Valkyria grounded here.
Oh, watch this. Is nasty. Brutality.
Treating the cranium like a basketball.
Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes. Lift it up. What's next? From the ring all the way to the floor. Each woman here is on a tough road to become a Queen of the Ring finalist. Every matchup in this bracket has been a toss-up.
Valkyria knocked off former women's champion Io Sky earlier.
Taking flight. Whoa, look out. Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A right there. Can't prepare your face for that. I'm worried our announce table will soon be in the line of fire here.
Who cares about the table?
Jax is showcasing her power right here.
This is exactly why Jax is so dominant.
This could be over right here. Oh, Jax on the verge here.
She better get back in the ring. Not much time left. She's headed outside now.
I wonder what her game plan is.
Lyra says she feels alive every time she flies, and that's what Nia has to avoid tonight, keeping Lyra grounded.
The woman thinks she's a bird, Cole. What do you expect?
It's symbolism, Graves. Whip back into the ring. She's looking to go top rope here. From the top. Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me? And Lyra is brought to a disadvantage now.
Valkyria needs to figure things out.
Taken down with a body slam. What's her plan here?
Scoop slam.
Momentum clearly on the side of Nia Jax.
And I don't think anything can stop Nia Jax right now. Oh, man, right into the steel steps.
Throws her back in from ringside. Brought in the hard way. Confidence is always a key for Nia Jax. She comes into every match thinking she hasn't won.
But when you have this business in your blood like Nia does, that confidence is genetic.
But ever since the Irresistible Force returned to WWE 8 months ago, her confidence has been on another level.
And she's gaining even more confidence as this match progresses. Jax may just be unstoppable now.
And Lyra is brought to a disadvantage now.
Valkyria needs to figure things out.
And get sent right into the corner.
Just a nasty headbutt. Is just cornering Valkyria. Jax a using Lyra, showing no mercy. I think it's a preview of what kind of queen Nia Jax would be.
The kind of queen that will happily send victims to the guillotine.
There's a headbutt. In just a matter of minutes, we'll have our second queen of the ring. The first, of course, being Zelina Vega.
But you've got to believe that Zelina will want a shot at whichever woman wins this. She beat the woman now known as Piper Niven that night, so you know Queen Zelina can strike down an enemy of any size.
Ouch. Nia Jax has complete control here.
Just brutal attacks coming from Nia Jax.
Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count. And goes back into the ring here.
Snapmare takedown. Many in the WWE Universe getting their first look at Lyra Valkyria. She's only had 3 main roster matches so far. And
look at his power.
look at his strength.
Superhuman military press slam. What power!
Complete dominance.
She's taken into the corner. Needs to get out.
Using the cranium. And Lyra only finds herself on the defensive.
Valkyria is just going to have to endure this punishment.
Oh, look at this. Boot right to the throat.
And Nia Jax has Lyra right where she wants her. Headbutt by Jax. And Nia is thinking about ending it right here. This'll do it.
Jax hits the Annihilator. Can Lyra Valkyria survive this?
Put into the corner. What could be next?
Can stop Nia Jax right now.
She looks like she's struggling for air here.
Lyra Valkyria powering up her opponent.
And now down with a Nightwing.
Now Valkyria needs to end this.
How?
Kicking out at 1 after that is unheard of.
That is firing your biggest shot, but leaving your prey left standing. Time to reload.
Picking the spot.
Valkyria gets counted. Placing her against the turnbuckle. Big headbutt. Just using their foot as a weapon.
So ruthless.
She turns it around with the reversal. Hoping that was enough. Didn't expect that.
What is she doing?
Nia Jax taunting a fallen opponent. Nia just dominating Lyra. This could be all over any minute now. Desperation in the eyes of both Jax and Valkyria. Neither woman willing to back down. Both throwing can at each other.
Back into the ring she goes. Boom! Read that one. Great reversal from Jax. Disadvantage now.
Valkyria is just going to have to endure this punishment.
Caught with a punch. And so much damage has been done to the head here. I really don't like this, guys.
I'm hoping we'll see a sign of mercy, but I don't know if that'll be the case.
I think we're about to see a masterful pinning combination.
Oh, my. Oh, wow. This could be a victory. And she kicks out right away.
Late in the match, but somehow has the incomparable power to kick out before the 1 count.
Nia Jax has complete control here.
One attack after another from Jax.
Stepping out of the ring here. She's getting back into the ring under the ropes.
Oh, a shot to the back of the neck. Dominating cross-body.
Lyra Valkyria down into the pin. This could do it. She breaks the ref's count.
I'm happy she did. I don't want this match to end. Drop kick finds the spot. Jax with great.
Lyra Valkyria powering up her opponent. Nightwing connects. Jax looks absolutely out of it.
Whoa!
That's impossible.
I can't believe what we just saw.
And you see a perplexed look now for how such impactful offense couldn't gain a pinfall.
Somehow, someway, both Valkyria and Jax continuing this battle.
Yeah, both of them pulling out everything in their arsenal just to try and put the other away.
What a shot by Nia Jax.
Propped up in the corner.
Knew what Valkyria had coming.
Ooh, shot right to her jaw.
From behind.
Uh-oh. Oh, and a face buster turns things around. Just hit Nia with a big move, but can she capitalize? This is insanity.
Did you expect anything less? Wow, Nia Jax throws a hard punch. The irresistible force could be ending this in mere moments.
And she's returning fire.
Lyra Valkyria powering up her opponent. Nightwing connects.
Dishing out the big guns once again.
She's honing in, staring daggers at her target.
Middle rope.
Oh, she missed.
Loving blow.
The energy in here is palpable. Something truly special is unfolding before our eyes.
I think we're about to see it. Muscles are all the way up. Powerful. Jax just takes the cover.
And she got it. Nia Jax is queen of the ring.
Here is your winner and the new queen of the ring, Nia Jax.
We now know the sick, demented side of Rikishi. Rikishi almost cost Austin his life and said he's here tonight to finish the job.
Listen, Rikishi has seen members of his family be skipped over while other superstars skyrocketed to unimaginable heights. Rikishi feels it's The Rock's time, not Austin's.
It's been a month of stunning revelations, all leading to the in-ring return of Stone Cold. And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for letting Austin down like a dog.
Look, to be devil's advocate, you've got to look at Rikishi's perspective. He's proud of his Samoan lineage and saw an opportunity to give his people a leg up in the shark tank that is WWE.
Are you serious, Corey? Rikishi ran over another human being. Reinforcing that only put Austin on the show for 10 months instead of his whole life. It's sick and you would even condone what Rikishi did.
Don't twist my words, Saxton. I'm not saying I condone Rikishi's actions. I'm just saying I understand them.
Belly to belly.
Gentlemen, no need for monitors right now. The fight is right in front of us.
He's got him here. He's got him up.
And
We've talked so much about motives leading into this match. In my view, Rikishi's are delusional. His family have been given equal opportunities, and they all took full advantage of them.
Yeah, my blood boils at the propaganda Rikishi's been selling. But I tell you about the most legitimate motive in this story, and that is payback for Stone Cold. Austin nearly had his life taken from him, and there was no greater reason to stop him.
He can do it here. Oh my, how in the world did he kick out of that?
Not time to expect victory yet.
able to slip out of that one.
Clothesline, so effective. Cannot see any.
Oh, look out. Nice job dodging contact there. Just punishing their opponent.
Austin is like a man possessed. It's been almost a year since Austin's been in the ring.
Oh, man, meeting the barricade.
Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here? Running power slam.
We talk a lot about Austin being prepared for a fight. Talk about the rattlesnake preparing to make Rikishi a dead man. But right now it's Rikishi doing the brawling. Rikishi's disdain for Austin looks greater than even we anticipated.
Everything he can do to create space here. And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him.
Rock might be innocent in this whole ordeal, but I feel that somewhere inside his soul, The Rock is happy with what Rikishi's done. The Rock is proud to have Rikishi and his family.
Well, Corey, what kind of lies are you trying to spread? We've heard Rock say Rikishi deserves what Austin is going to bring him. There's no family pride in that statement.
I'm just saying that blood is thicker than water, and it's been an easier ride for Rock without Austin in the picture. And that's thanks to Rikishi.
Sounds more like Rikishi is trying to take credit for all The Rock's success.
Shoulder tackle.
He's doing everything he can to fight out of this tough spot.
Uh-oh, look at what are they going to do? Oh, right to the face.
Right to the back of the neck.
And again.
Enough.
Oof, clubbing blows.
You can't get caught in a hailstorm like that if you want to win.
Oh, gets put into the barricade. Ouch.
elbow will break that up.
Rikishi able to dodge that. Vicious, downright savage glove right there. Rikishi is a man on a mission now.
And he heads back into the ring.
And Rikishi putting a little you-know-what on it right here.
Going outside. What's he got planned here? Gets stopped in his tracks.
There's one headbutt. Dropping down with the axe handle.
Fight now working its way to the stage.
Nothing but glass screens and steel supports. So much can go wrong up there. Oh my gosh!
Sleeper hold cinched in deep.
Fading.
Battling against the hold.
And breaks out of the sleeper.
Turns that in his favor.
There's no place for duking it out.
Unless you're looking to do real damage, then it's the perfect place.
Stone Cold with a well-timed shot.
He's just waiting for that perfect moment.
Dodges out of the way.
Running FTO plants him.
Nicely done.
Holding nothing back on top of this entrance ramp.
That was hard to watch. And that was just as devastating as a sledgehammer to Austin's truck. Such thunderous impact. Scooped up. Here it comes.
Rikishi driver.
Rikishi may have put the exclamation on this one. Scoop slam.
These superstars are displaying absolutely zero concern for their own well-being.
Yeah, nothing good can come of this. Earth-shattering spine buster.
We knew the ring couldn't contain them, but taking this fight to the ring entrance proves their true disdain. Big leg drop.
Rikishi is picking the competition apart.
No one holding Rikishi's family down now, taking out all those years of frustration on Austin here. Scoop slam.
Ledges, hard surfaces, pyrotechnics, that stage area can be very unforgiving.
Yeah, these superstars are out of their minds. Yeah, Rikishi is feeling the energy right now.
He'll make his way to the ring. Ah, with a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
He needs to be prepared.
Oh my gosh, what impact!
Can Austin weather this storm, guys?
Rikishi with an onslaught here against Austin. Dare I say, Stone Cold could be in trouble.
Pulls their opponent in.
Belly to belly.
Belly to belly suplex.
From the middle rope. What a splash. Getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
Goes tumbling to the outside.
Rikishi is picking the competition apart.
But you can never count Austin out.
Elbow puts an end to that. Austin's finally able to slow all that incoming offense.
The Rattlesnake got played around with for too long. Now he wants to open a can.
That'll knock the wind out of him.
Oh, what a knee.
And he tosses him back in now. Oh, man. Clutch with that shovel. This could be it. Austin with the cover. And the count stops short of 2.
Still has a great amount of fight in them. Not going to let it end like this. Just punishing their opponent. Austin!
Stone Cold!
Will Rikishi get that? What?
You gotta be kidding me.
Everyone here is in shock.
Austin has put away so many opponents like this before, but tonight is going to be a tougher battle for the
Perched up top.
A diving knee drop. It could be all over. He gets the kick out after the 1.
Still not enough to put him away.
Contact. Totally helpless at the moment. Oh my God, right over the top and hit hard. Headed to the outside.
But for what reason? Oh, right into our announce table.
Saxton, you stay here.
He has got something destructive in his mind.
Rikishi hoisting up his opponent.
Rikishi driver.
These superstars showing how much a win means to them. Willing to create wreckage anywhere and everywhere.
Oh, come on, just take it back in the ring. Pretty please.
Say a little louder, Saxton. I don't think they heard you. We knew tonight was not going to be pretty. We knew we would see bedlam.
We are seeing Rikishi's evil, and he's coming in. He's got him.
No, he gets the shoulder up.
So close. That could have been it.
Rikishi looking to finish the job from 10 months ago.
Rikishi's driver.
This has to be the one that ends this.
The cover. Oh, and he just kicked out.
Unbelievable tenacity on display from Stone Cold. Austin simply refuses to quit.
How draining was that? Can it be done again? Can that maneuver be summoned at least one more time? And Steve Austin's down. Could this be the end? Rikishi summoned the fangs, the rattlesnake. Damn it. This is not what many of us expect. You can see it in everyone's eye. John Cena and Umaga battling here for the WWE Championship. Will John Cena halt the Samoan Bulldozer's path to destruction?
Cena's going to have to go all out to accomplish that. No one has been able to withstand Umaga thus far. This brutal Samoan has made a mockery of his challengers and is perhaps the ultimate super heavyweight threat.
Now, Cena could be in for the greatest challenge as champion tonight, but if anyone can overcome the terrifying ruthlessness of Umaga, it has to be John Cena.
Sky high.
Look out below!
Completely throwing self-preservation out the window.
I don't know how your mind would even think about doing that.
And let's remember this event last year, Byron. New Year's Revolution has not been kind to John Cena. He lost his championship a year ago at this same event.
A mental hurdle Cena needs to overcome for sure. But the past is the past. I think John has a much bigger distraction in front of him right now.
Heel kick. And Umaga will look to continue to use his 100-pound weight advantage in an effort to become the WWE champion. No question John Cena has his work cut out for him taking on Umaga, who's been aptly named the Samoan Bulldozer for his relentless offense.
Yeah, and while Umaga may not be as refined in the ring as other superstars, his ruthlessness more than makes up for the difference. If Umaga can connect with some truly merciless attacks, then Cena and his title reign could quickly be in trouble.
Gets lifted into position. Up and over. And don't expect much of a wrestling match in this one. Expect more of a brawl. This is not going to look pretty. It's going to get ugly. This is two trains on a track to a head-on collision.
Toe-to-toe, it's going to be bad, it's going to be bloody, and it will come down to who wants it more. Oof.
Punishing power slam.
Clearly an attack that very few superstars can perform with such ease.
Got to get back in the ring to stay in the match. And gets tossed back into the mat.
And finally recognizes the count and gets back into the ring.
Oh, what a clubbing blow.
Cena tonight attempting to do something no one else has been able to do. Be it HBK, Triple H, Kane, the list goes on and on. No one has been able to beat Umaga.
Since debuting in last year's WrestleMania, he's never been pinned, never been submitted. Umaga is a man who's decimated every single thing in his path. It's not hyperbole to call him a dangerous and deadly savage.
And into the corner he goes.
And Cena retaliates. Ooh, pain must be shooting through that leg now. Heel kick.
Might just have the quickness advantage over the champ. That could factor into this in a very big way when push comes to shove.
Such a unique situation for the champion John Cena tonight. This could be the first time in Cena's career that he comes in as an underdog champion.
That's a credit to the challenger. Anybody would be an underdog against a man that's undefeated. Umaga simply looks unbeatable.
But John will fight you at... Winding up. Boom! Samoan spike. The challenger clearing a path to the title.
Somehow he kicked out.
Based on what we just saw, I think this match is far from over.
Who knows what that kick out cost? The champ might be running on fumes.
And I think we all know this is only going to make a monster like Umaga, even from the middle rope. What a splash! And Umaga is in control.
Umaga is simply...
Has the champ pinned. Is this it? Cena's still in it.
What do you have to do to put this guy away?
Caught in a bad spot.
Big slam.
Umaga is truly a specimen to marvel at, Corey. And his handler, Armando Alejandro Estrada, knows it.
From the top.
Diving headbutt.
We have a pin for the title. New champion, an undefeated champion.
Here is your winner, and
Here we go with AOP and 3-minute warning going head-to-head. This is an Extreme Rules match, and it's a good thing it is, because neither one of these teams likes to play by the rules or limit their aggressive tendencies.
There's nothing on the minds of these men except dealing as much damage to one another as possible. Both 3-minute warning and the AOP excel at brutalizing their opponents and inflicting massive amounts of pain. But only one of them can be the best at it.
We can safely predict that this is going to be an exceptionally gruesome and painful match to watch.
AOP and 3-minute warning both love to bring the pain to their opponents, but I'm not sure AOP's ready for the pure chaos that is 3-minute warning. That ability to be totally unpredictable could play in 3-minute warning's favor.
Interesting point, Corey. AOP likes to slowly grind their opponents into dust, but 3-minute warning are always looking for a quick, dominant win.
Man, Rosie and Jamal, Akam and Razor represent the biggest, most imposing teams WWE has ever seen. Both teams don't care what the motive is, don't care who the target is. Their goal always remains the same, and that is complete destruction of the opposition.
We call them equal opportunity ass kickers. The first few rows should take a couple steps back because no one is safe when you're in the vicinity of these teams. Oh!
Pulls their opponent in.
Akam with a rough blow there. Running knee. Into a sidewalk slam. Pay special attention to Rosie in this matchup. 6'5", 275 pounds. The man can run a 40-yard dash in 4.8 seconds. This guy is a pure athlete.
Rosie played high school football with a legend. Has her opponent down.
He's in a bit of agony now. How do you counter the camel clutch?
He's prying their hands apart.
Does the official not see him removing the turnbuckle pad?
Keep your voice down.
Right to the leg.
This, what a headbutt.
Superstars setting up.
And there's the Uranagi. Landed them.
Watch for the hardcore style of 3-minute warning. Both of these men are from the hood, so to speak. Grew up in the streets, brought up to be tough. Rosie and Jamal had a rough tenacity.
A duo that couldn't care less about headlocks. They're just all about beating the hell out of you. 3-minute warning's thug-like tactics need to be respected.
Rosie and Jamal only care about one thing, and that's the win. I do not see this match. He might actually get the win here.
He forces a break before the count of 2.
It'll take more than that to hold him down.
Uh-oh. Intercepted by Rosie.
Dominating shoulder tackle. Jamal saves himself.
Rosie and Jamal tell their victims that they will feel the 3-minute warning. What does that mean, Corey?
Well, it means a lot of superstars will get run over by the pain train, and it's only going to feel like the longest 3 minutes of their lives. When you're as big and strong as Rosie and Jamal, that's how quickly it could be over.
T-bone into a power slam. Impressive. The amount of force behind that is enough to knock a normal person out.
Hoisted up high here. Turns it around.
Ooh, what a headbutt.
He could absolutely be at the end of his rope.
This could be the defining moment of this match for him. What does he do now?
Setting up for something here.
Running power slam.
Just look at the size of all these superstars. The ring had to be reinforced before this match. Over 1,300 combined pounds colliding.
These men are so big and so thick, it's a challenge to wrap your arms around them. It's really just best to find weapons and whack away.
Yeah, and there's plenty of weapons to choose from tonight. Bam! Ooh! Hey, don't come over here.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure that'll stop him.
Legs caught. And he slides him back to the mat.
Oh, numbing.
Choke slam. Finish him.
That's it. 3-minute warning are done. We knew this would be a grueling and punishing match, but AOP and 3-minute warning are exceeding all expectations.
to worry about. His body has to be racked with pain.
Yeah, Extreme Rules matches eventually take their toll on everyone.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring. Lifted and completely helpless here. And that definitely made solid impact. Ooh.
Down on the ground, getting pummeled by that hammer.
Oh, man.
Scrambling up the top turnbuckle now.
And he's staggering to his feet, about to head right into danger.
Face first comes. He fends that off. Look at this. This can't be good. Oh, look at this.
So ruthless.
He goes for the pin.
Could this be it?
And that's an attack that must hurt to Razor going to the pin. This could be over. He grabs the victory.
Here are your winners.
Here we go with AOP and 3-minute warning going head-to-head. This is an Extreme Rules match, and it's a good thing it is, because neither one of these teams likes to play by the rules or limit their aggressive tendencies.
There is nothing on the minds of these men except dealing as much damage to one another as possible. Both 3-minute warning and the AOP excel at brutalizing their opponents and inflicting massive amounts of pain. But only one of them can be the best at it.
We can safely predict.
Take off! You gotta be kidding me!
They got all of that, just taking flight and soaring through the sky.
Watch for the hardcore style of 3-minute warning. Both of these men are from the hood, so to speak. Grew up in the streets, brought up to be tough. Rosie and Jamal have a rough tenacity.
A duo that couldn't care less about headlocks. They're just all about beating the hell out of you.
Here he goes for the win. And that clearly rocked Razor a bit.
Yeah, Rosie delivering the pain.
Not even a near fall there.
Pendulum backbreaker. Tick-tock. Oh, kick connects. Ouch.
Razor avoids that one.
And wait a minute. What's the manager doing under the apron?
Some might see that as a weapon, but a manager is just making sure the area is safe for his client.
Was definitely not thinking about finesse with that one. Was only thinking about dominance. And Rosie and Jamal, Akam and Razor representing the biggest, most imposing teams WWE has ever seen. Both teams don't care what the motive is, don't care who the target is. Their goal always remains the same, and that is complete destruction of the opposition.
We call them equal opportunity ass kickers. The first few rows should take a couple steps back because no one is safe when you're in the vicinity of these teams.
He's really throwing all the damage he's taken up till now.
This is what we expect out of Extreme Rules. No one is safe.
Oh my goodness! Action out filling to the ringside area in front of us here.
Superstars setting up.
Aggressive side slam.
Just look at the size of all these superstars. The ring had to be reinforced before this match. Over 1,300 combined pounds colliding.
These men are so big and so thick, it's a challenge to wrap your arms around them. It's really just best to find
Shoulders down, covered. And he manages to kick out in one.
Those one counts getting harder and harder to kick out of.
goes into the corner.
Clearing off the announce table. This isn't going to end well.
Boom! Running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
What a display of strength here.
Running power slam.
Clubbing away with forearm after forearm. Look at these cross faces. Rosie and Jamal tell their victims that they will feel the 3-minute warning. What does that mean, Corey?
Well, it means a lot of superstars will get run over by the pain train, and it's only going to feel like the longest 3 minutes of their life.
He goes for the cover.
He is going to take this match as long and as far as he needs to. Amazing. Exhibiting the quickness of a superstar half their size.
Oh, no. Now possibly so.
Flying through the air.
It connects.
Escape and a takedown.
And he comes in under the ropes now.
I think it's time to clear out.
Yeah, this is a bad situation.
This is going to be bad. Really bad.
You are kidding me. There's no way. No way.
Yes way. I can't believe how that table just exploded like that.
With that sheer force of impact, I'm surprised they didn't go through the floor. Ooh, a direct headshot. Just sickening.
Pay special attention to Rosie in this matchup. 6'5", 375 pounds. The man can run a 40-yard dash in 4.8 seconds. This guy is a pure athlete.
Rosie played high school football with a legendary running back before playing college ball in Hawaii. Imagine being pancaked by the force Rosie brings. We knew this would be a grueling and punishing match, but AOP and 3-minute warning are exceeding all expectations.
Oh, man.
Into a German.
Oh, my goodness. That's a well-targeted attack to the body.
Where's Rosie going now?
Take off.
Calculating the next move here.
Running power slam.
Rosie shutting the door right now. Keeps his team alive. What a save.
Uh-oh, full Nelson. He is looking to do some serious harm.
From the apron. What?
Into the barricade. Oh, he slammed his face right into the barricade.
Samoa drop.
A splash. Look at the power and scoop slam. And now he's going to the top rope.
From the heavens, big time splash. 3-minute warning might just be done messing around.
Rosie and Jamal survive Extreme Rules.
Here are your winners, Rosie.
This new generation of